Hey everybody, my name's Tessa Nelson. I've had a lot of classes with most of you, but I'm looking forward to doing this one with you guys as well. And so I guess I will just jump into the questions. Why are you interested in learning about expressive art therapy? Well, I know this class is based in like trauma and like some other mental health stuff. And that's something that I kind of wanted to learn more about. And so I'm really excited in learning about expressive art therapy and how it helps with trauma. I'm a person who's personally experienced trauma, and I'm kind of excited about also using the techniques for myself and thinking about how to use these techniques for like clients in the future. And so that's why I would say that I am interested in it. And describe a personal barrier that you may encounter as you think about using the arts as a therapeutic tool. Well, I think that the video that we watched for this discussion described it pretty well, as I'm not a very artistic person either. I used to do a lot of creative writing when I was like in high school and middle school, but I don't really do that anymore. It really turned more to academic writing because I really enjoy doing that. And so it made me nervous because like I am not very gifted with using markers. I'm not very gifted with like using pencils, crayons, chalk art, watercolor. I've never been very good at those things. And so it does make me feel a little bit insecure personally to do those kinds of activities. And so I actually didn't know when coming into this class that we'd be doing art in the class, which is really funny. I thought it would just be more about um, like trauma concepts or mental health concepts, which is what I was really excited about learning. And so that was kind of a barrier that I experienced like immediately. And so, what do I tell myself about expressive arts as a therapeutic practice? Well, I kind of didn't really get around my barrier until I had kind of read the first chapter and until I had watched the video where it talks about it being more of an expressive form and that there's lots of different forms. Like this one will focus more on like drawing art, but like there are other ways to also use expression, like to express oneself through either music, um, writing, plays, and like, outspoken stuff like that. And so I kind of got around it and kind of told myself like, hey, this is more about being expressive than it is about the perfection of the art. And so, although it's important to share a great deal of vulnerability, it was comforting to me to know that it's the point of this is not to judge how well you are how good you are being an artist. It's just to allow you to have that expression and safety when doing it and have that safe place when you're doing it, which helped quite a bit. What new information did I learn after viewing the podcasts? So I would say that I never really considered expressive art therapy as an expressive therapy versus more than an art. And so I think that was new. I didn't really think that you could use expression in therapy in that way because like she was saying in it that CBT talk therapy is really helpful, but it's more of like a combining of the factors that helps with art therapy and such, and that you kind of need both of them to really help clients and such. I really liked that, but I did not know like how effective expression could be in helping people become connected to themselves again after having traumatic experiences. And how might imagination support trauma recovery? Well, I think imagination, because when I was in high school, imagination really helped me just personally deal with things. And when I was in middle school, by like helping me kind of get out of that frame of mind and put in a new one where I was allowed more free roam of my mind without being so stressed or worried about it or worried about situations that I was in. So I would feel that expressive art therapy is helpful in that way specifically, that it gives you kind of a sense of more freedom to feel what you feel and express how you're feeling and kind of get into that connection with your personal self. And so, yeah, those are just kind of the answers to my questions, and I look forward to working with you all in class.